Thank
Yes,
you, ma'am.
Miss Arya, you can begin the session. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Good evening to all the respected teachers, doctors, students, and well-wishers of homeopathy joining us from different parts of the world. Welcome to the 2115th uninterrupted webinar series of the International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy. I'm Adya. I'm a third-year student from Madhurashramam NSS Homeopathic Medical College, Kottayam, and I'll be your moderator today. So, the organon of medicine begins with the physician's highest mission to restore the sick to health. Every day, through these meetings, we revisit that noble mission, sharing experiences, ideas, and knowledge across borders, languages, and cultures, united by our commitment to homeopathy. In an age of rapid technological and scientific advancement, the teachings of Master Hahnemann continue to remind us of the importance of careful observation, individualization, and compassionate healing. These daily gatherings serve as a living testimony that the spirit of inquiry and service embodied in the organon remains vibrant and relevant today. We are grateful to all the organizers, participants, and supporters worldwide whose dedication has made this remarkable, uninterrupted journey possible. Each session becomes another step on the path laid down by Master Hahnemann, a path of learning, service, and the pursuit of healing. And now it is my great pleasure to warmly welcome our distinguished guest for today's session, Professor Dr. Paul Joseph. Dr. Paul Joseph is a respected homeopathic physician currently practicing in Toronto, Canada. He has served as a professor in homeopathic medical colleges affiliated with Dr. MGR Medical University, India, contributing significantly to the education and training of future generations of homeopathic practitioners. Sir, I welcome you. The dais is all yours.
Dr. Sneha, please make me host.
Is it audible, my voice?
Yes, yes.
Yes, I'm making the course. Just a second.
Yeah, it's okay. So my wishes to all on this time, particularly whoever, wherever, different part of the world. I really appreciate Dr. the medical student Arya to introduce me because it's a very pleasure and the congratulations to the budding homeopath, upcoming homeopath, they all involved in this part of learning career, and really it is a wonderful things. I congratulate you and it's okay, brother.
Dr. Neha Kakkar, please transfer the host to me. You are the host now.
Benefits
I
and
guess
functions.
Neha is disconnected.
Please,
Sir,
Particular-
I'll try to make it open.
please, Dr. Neha Kakkar, you are the host. Kindly make me host.
Yes, Dr. Dinesh.
So
Yeah, I've
please-
already made other post. Yeah.
No, you are the host. You are still the host.
Oh, just a second. I'm sorry. Okay, now is it okay?
It's okay, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you.
No.
It goes to
So, ma'am, you
Arya.
have made me the host, co-host.
No, Miss Arya, kindly change it to me. Otherwise,
Yes.
if you leave by me, the meeting will be stopped.
Yes, I've made you the host, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Now,
Yes, Doctor, you can continue.
yes, sir.
Okay.
Please continue.
Sorry
Sure.
for the interruption. So really I appreciate and congratulate Dr. Daniels and the group of people, IFPH, especially Dr. Ram Prasad. Pravash, always you are attending, right? Yeah. Almost this webinar, I think I'll share my slide. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Slideshow. Yeah. It's almost 2115th day of daily webinar. So today my topic is my steps on the Hahnemann's pathway or in the Hahnemann's path. So I'm Dr. Paul Joseph. I'm basically a Sri Lankan, born and migrated to India and studied my homeopathy. And I came to Canada in the year of 2008. So this is my short story. So here in my the lecture, I'm going to divide two part. One is the introduction part, how I involve in homeopathy, how it's become succeeded in Canada, and second part, some case studies, the recent cases which I had come across. So here, my journey in homeopathy began in 1986. When I was in Sri Lanka, I knew that there were a medical system called homeopathy at the age of 18, 19. Right? When I did my +2 and in Sri Lanka, we call GC advanced level. But I did not know that much about homeopathy. When I migrated to India due to the civil war that was happening in Sri Lanka, I think every one of you may aware about that. So I wanted to continue my education in India. I came to know about homeopathy, the medical system, and introduced by one of my friends and colleague, the senior acupuncturist and homeopaths, those who practice in Sri Lanka. And also there were a lot of, because of the war, there are a lot of students, they migrated from Sri Lanka to India. And I connected with them, I conducted with them, they guided me a lot. So here there are a lot of opportunity in Tamil Nadu, because that time the MGR was the chief minister. So I personally, I met him and 1 minute, someone. Sorry, one of my patients, they opened the door. I locked them. So that time, at the age of 20, I met the famous actor as well as the former chief minister of Tamil Nadu, MGR, who was the chief minister over there at that time. So, and made effort to get admission because I am a foreigner, right? So it's very difficult to get the admission in India as a foreign country. So based on the advice of others and colleague and the other friends of mine, then I got the admission in Vinayaka Missions in the year of 1988. Vinayaka Missions Homeopathic Medical College. It was newly started homeopathic college. I joined there and continued my homeopathic education. Since there were many institutions attached with the Vinayaka Missions, like a general medical college, MBBS medical college, and dental and nursing, so on. So we had an opportunity to learn with the allopathic doctors, those who are retired professors from various medical college from Tamil Nadu. They joined as a professors over there in the Vinayaka Missions Medical College. Then we had an opportunity to learn from them general subject like anatomy, physiology, pathology, forensic medicine and surgery, gynecology, general medicine like that. And also, similarly, in homeopathic field, there were many professors, right, such as Dr. Subramaniam, I think many of you know, he passed away, it's about few years ago. And Dr. Elango, Dr. R.S. Pandian, Dr. Naidu, and so on. They taught us homeopathy in really wonderful manner. Therefore, we had an opportunity to learn this art of healing. And apart from that, after Vinayaka missions, I completed my degree, homeopathic degree. I joined the same college in the Vinayaka Missions College as a lecturer and then become a professor. Then I moved to another college, Sivaraj Homeopathic Medical College. That's also the newly started college on those days. So I joined as a assistant professor, then it's become a professor. Then after that, we had a wonderful opportunity. This is Dr. Subramaniam and Dr. R.S. Pandian, those who are seniors, right? Senior homeopaths, we learned, they guided us. And so apart from that, and we also had an opportunity to learn or to take training in Shanmugha Hospital. Shanmugha Hospital and Research Foundation in Salem, it's one of the biggest hospital in Salem. It's about 400 bedded hospital. So we trained in that hospital. They gave us great opportunity and we had great experience, expand our knowledge, general medical knowledge, because it's a allopathic hospital, right? So we have opportunity to learn the general diagnosis part as well as general medicine field, surgery, and hands-on training like that. So we took that advantages to upgrade ourselves. Then after that, I joined there. That is a big hospital, like a it's about 400 bedded hospital, like a Apollo hospital, right? So I started there homeopathy and acupuncture wing, acupuncture department. I think the first private allopathic hospital, they allowed us to start the alternative system of medicine or the other healing, art of healing field. So I started there. Slowly, all the other experts and doctors and specialists, they referred to me, the patients and my own patients. So like that, the things start. At the same time, I worked as a professor in the Homeopathic Medical College too. Then after that, I plan to move to Canada. Almost 22, 23 years, maybe, yeah, 22, 23 years of my living in India. Then due to certain circumstances, I have an opportunity to move to Canada. So in Canada, in the beginning, it's very difficult to establish my practice because it's a new place. No one is familiar with me, and I'm not familiar with the society. So it's very difficult for first 6 months. Then slowly I started, right, one by one. I advertised and I do the writing article in the newspaper. At the same time, with the support of media, I used to deliver right in local medias in Tamil, English as well as right, and I explain about the field of homeopathy, what is homeopathy, what is acupuncture, because people they doesn't know about that. So it is a critical situation. In India and Sri Lanka, Asian countries, right, the system is popular already. But in Canada, there is a new system, right? There are some other practitioners, white practitioners, the white guys, white doctors. They already got the degree and diploma from various countries, and they also practice. But it's not familiar. Then slowly, I started my practice, right, with the blessings of Hahnemann. After that, in 2013, a group of people, our homeopaths, Indian homeopaths and Canadian homeopaths and other homeopaths, we joined, we form an association and approach the government. Then we start the the approval, process of homeopathic approval in Canada. especially in our province, like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, the Ontario is the province. Province means it's a local government, right? So we approach them, and slowly they accept it, and they start the council, the first council, 2013. So slowly we registered in the council, and council has become the popular one. The other homeopaths also, they came into the council and they registered. Then we become a full-fledged registered qualified doctors after 2013. Now the council has become almost 670 doctors. They are registered in the province of Ontario. The Toronto also included in that province, right, Trivandrum, Kerala, like that you can say, right? So I am also in the part of the council. I am a member of the council and appointed by the government. I am the appointee by the government. For the past, it's about 7-8 years, I'm the council member. So slowly, this becomes popular over here. And the thing is, another problem. So in Canada, all the medical services are provided free of charge, even from the visit to the family doctor to even cardiac surgery in the big hospital. So everything is, the health system is free. So in that situation, so it's very difficult to get the patients, right? So here, one important, the target, what we have to do, the challenge, we have to face the challenges. So what is the challenge? Right? Those cases are not cured by other system of medicine. Then slowly they came to us and we started treating, and successfully, then word of mouth, then it goes to the other patient, then the other patient. So like that, it spread. So now I have almost per day, it's about minimum 10 patients, maximum 15, 20 patients. So I have 2 assistants, right? They also help us. They are not homeopaths, but they help us in administration and other, because I am doing both acupuncture and homeopathy here. So acupuncture also, we have a different council. And homeopathy also, we have council. If you want anyone interested to move to Canada, you can come over here. Here we have a lot of opportunities. Now because system is popular, and when you come and you can start the practice. But the problem is the registration, right? So now the examination process, you have to undergo some process to complete your registration, to enroll in the council. Here we don't call the council, it's called College of Homeopaths of Ontario. College of Homeopaths of Ontario. It's not a teaching college, but it's a council, but they call the college, right? There are some teaching colleges here. It's not that popular. There are 2-3 colleges in Toronto as well as the other part of the Canada, but they are not that much popular. Most of the doctors are migrated from different countries, from England, Australia, Europe, India, and Malaysia too. So they started their practice. But every year we have to, the rules and regulations are very strict over here, right? And also at the same time, right? I'll show you some pictures. So after my completion of degree, I learned from different masters, Dr. Rajan Shankaran, George Vidulkas, Jan Scolton, and other doctors. This is a summer hospital, which that is in Salem, where we learn general medical system, as well as then I own my clinic over there. This is Dr. Selvam. We learn a lot of techniques, hands-on technique to diagnose the patients, right? Dr. Selvam, I always remember him. Then here, recently, it's about 2 years ago, I bought the building, not this building. In this building, I have a unit. That's my own unit. It's too costly, right? It is a popular area in Toronto. So in this building, there are different doctors and the dentist and lawyers. It's a professional building. So here we have our building. One unit, it's about 1,500 square feet. So this is my office, right? The reception, as well as the reception hall area. And here you can see the examination room and treatment room. This is my consultation room where I am sitting now, right? So when I was in India, I had an opportunity to visit France because my two younger brothers are there in Europe. One older brother in German and the other brother in Denmark. So every year we used to have a get together. So when I was in India, 2001, I had an opportunity to visit Hahnemann tomb that is in the Paris, right? We call Samadhi, Hahnemann Samadhi, that is in the Paris, the heart of the city, right? So I went there and I got the blessings. So even recently also I visited, it's about last week I was there in the Paris, but I couldn't able to go there because I went for my family function. So we visit France. So this is about my journey through the, right, on the path of Hahnemann's way. The learning, teaching and healing. That is right, every practitioner, we have the duty of learning continuously. That's what IFPH is doing now. Even though whoever senior or retired or whatever, everyone they joined and we share our knowledge to the forthcoming or the newly erupted homeopaths, right? Newly budded homeopaths to learn our experience. That's teaching, then the healing. So here in Canada, we have a TV shows and radio talk shows. I published 2 books in Tamil because in Toronto, we have it's about, if you believe or not, there are, right, 300,000 Tamils are here. 300,000 Tamils, we believe or not, right, all over Canada, but in Toronto, almost more than 200,000, 2 lakhs, right, Tamils are here. So most of them from Sri Lanka and few of them from India. So I published in Tamil books. One is the medical book, and other one is the poem. I used to write poem too. So this is every Tuesday I do the radio talk show at night time, 7 to 9. It's a regular radio right here in Tamil radio. So like that. If you want to register with the homeopathic the council, homeopathic council in Canada, then this is the website you can search, collegeofhomeopaths.com. collegeofhomeopaths.com. But the problem is the examination. But for BHMS people and MD people, it's easy to, right? Then written exam, Viva exam, and also the case studies. You have to present some cases. Apart from that, you must have insurance, Canadian insurance, right? You know, the liability insurance. Every year we have to take liability insurance. And also every year we have to renew. It's not like in India and Sri Lanka. Once you registered, maybe it's a lifelong, right? But not here. Every year we have to renew. You know how much the renewal cost? It's about $1,500. And insurance maybe around $500, $2,000. You have to maybe in Indian currency every year 1.2 lakhs. Right? So that's the problem. Yeah, right. So these are the things. Okay. Now we'll come for what's the time? Okay. Then we can see some cases of interested cases. I'm not preparing the slide because it's about a week ago I went to France. I spent some time over there with my family. So I couldn't able to make a slideshow. So this is a case of 78 years old female patient. They diagnosed, the Western medical, they diagnosed COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, difficulty in breathing, and the other doctor, they diagnosed chronic bronchitis, some other doctor specialists, they diagnosed allergic bronchitis. So the patient is suffering more than a 6-month durations, severe cough, expectorant, mucus expectorant, and the itching, right, all over the respiratory tract, and I'll read some of the points. The white and yellow mucus alternatively, and breathing, very difficulty in breathing, sometimes wheezing on and off, especially in midnight, and they diagnose as bronchitis, and what is that? There are, yeah. Then modality, the cough and sputum aggravated cold when the AC or cold weather, almost, because this problem started in the last winter time, almost 6 months ago. So in the December, month of November, December, January, very cold that time. And the changes of weather, it's affected that lady very, very much. Like AC and warm weather, always it changes. Apart from that, when he climbed the staircase, very difficulty in breathing, but there's no cardiac problem. It's only related to the respiratory system. Apart from that, the patients, because of old age or the other various reasons, she's having involuntary urination while coughing, right? Tripling of urine. And she used to have the pads and bladder weakness. Then they diagnose as a sphincter of the bladder because of chronic cough. That's also one of the reasons. And the age also is almost 78, reaching 80. And apart from that, she has severe burning gastritis. GERD, they diagnose as a gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, right? Severe burning with the cough, and even that also irritating, that's also making irritation in the respiratory tract and larynx, make the cough. So this kind of situation, the patient came to me, all these symptoms. And the mentally, I asked some question. She came with the husband. When I asked her certain questions, she just turned into the husband and face to face, and she started crying. Right. So she said there's some problem in the family, not with the husband, with the kids, and so it's a prolonged grief. So finally, I noticed that there's a prolonged grief, right, about her family. So this is the story happened. So I repertorized this case, and I gave anyone suggest what is the remedy I gave? Anyone suggest? Any opinion? Everyone sleeping. Okay. Okay, no problem. I gave a simple, right? Simple causticum 200. Causticum 200 for 2 weeks continuously. right? Two doses per day for 2 weeks. So she came, it's about few days ago. She was completely all right. Only 2 weeks treatment. See? So this is the homeopathic right way. It's not like a complicated case, right? It's not the life-threatening situations, right? Simple, maybe COPD, or you can say allergic bronchitis or chronic bronchitis, whatever. Then the another second case, that's also a very interesting case. Sorry. Yeah. The lady, age about 57 years old, female patient, came to me in March. It's about few months ago. This 3 months, March, April, May, June, 4 months ago. She had a severe arthritis. They diagnosed because whenever they come with the reports, all the reports, the bunch of files like that, right? So even they can see all the reports in online. Here, that facility is there. The patient can see all the family doctor's report and lab report and everything. They took printout and they'll bring everything with them. So like that, this case, they diagnosed the rheumatoid arthritis. Most of the small joints are swelling and they're very involved, stiffness, typical rheumatoid, even at the age of 57. So quite a long time. It's a chronic case with severe stiffness and very difficult to move. More small joint involved and knee joint too. Not that much of pain, but there's no swelling in the knee joint, but swelling in the mild swelling every small joints all over the body. And while moving and touching, severe pain, the pain become worse. And also the aggravation at night, right? Very tearing type of pain, the nature of pain. This case also the same as causticum, the bladder weakness. Bladder weakness, she can't control, right? Incontinent bladder, incontinent, very difficult to control immediately. Whenever she feels, immediately she has to rush to the washroom, and so in between it's leak. That kind of the bladder weakness. Bladder weakness due to various causes after pregnancy, that's also a chronic one. So slowly it's developed and it's become the chronic one. Very severe bladder weakness. And this case, I told you, right? Age about 57 years old. Yeah. And when I study the situational nature of the patient, right? Mind and character and habits of the patient. So I observe these symptoms like she is immigrant from Sri Lanka, who came to Canada, was greatly affected by the war in Sri Lanka, the civil war. So most of the Sri Lankan, those who are living in Canada, they migrated as a refugee and they become, like that because of the war. And now they are well settled. Most of them, 90% of them, they are well settled and their kids are educated, right? They have their own business and everything. So most of the Sri Lankans are like that. But the problem is, she lost her close family friends, family members due to the war, in the war. Right? Some of them, they died and they lost their property like that. So that is the past history, what she has. And also, while talking with her, I observe whenever the protest, here the protest means what do you call, in like right, protest against the government or any other things, right? Even in India also there's happening same thing, right? Bandh like that. So whenever it's happened, she involved much, especially whenever the protest for support of the Elam Tamils, right, from Sri Lankan Tamils, right? It's held in Canada. I have seen this lady in various occasions. Whenever the protest is there, she will be there in that field, the battlefield, right? Poratam, the Poratam, right? I don't know in Malayalam they call how they call, but you are familiar with because most of the Communist Party, right? They do all kind of things. So I have seen this woman in most of the time where the protest, right? Whoever is supported to the Tamil, Sri Lankan Tamils. I also ask about that. And she also has the principle wherever the right are violated, she said we should speak about that, right? And she also involved in some of the union activities over here. She's working in the bank and right union activities. She also said whenever her subordinate face the problem at his workplace, these are all it came out from her mouth, right? So face the problem at his workplace, face any harassment from above. She has a habit of involving in that situation and fight for the rights. Fight for the rights, she said, the exact word. I always fight for the rights. She said the same. She said that she is somehow able to cope up with all these situations. She felt that she could not bear any injustice happening anywhere. Injustice happening anywhere. Even in, I asked about her. So tell me about the recent war. So really, she got angry and shouted Donald Trump and all these things, right? So that kind of situation, right? She is always with the problem face people and the injustice people. So these are the situations, the case actually the situation of the patient. So what is the remedy? The same remedy I gave, right? I gave as an acute remedy pulsatilla because when I repertorized, the pulsatilla came. So I gave few doses because of as an acute remedy, pulsatilla few doses for a week. Then after that, I decided to give, according to her character, nature, and situation, the mental symptom, causticum 200, right, for 2 weeks continuously. Then after that, causticum 50 millisiemen, 0 bar 1 for 1 month continuously, one dose a week, sorry, 1 dose a day for continuously for 1 month. So this is the remedy which I get simply, right, after the mental symptom, as well as the modality and the general symptoms and local symptoms. So based on that, I prescribe the causticum as a perfect constitutional remedy for her. So if you believe or not, right, almost it's about 90% of the symptoms vanished. 90% of the symptoms went off. So completely. Next, so this is also a very interesting case. Right. And the other case of, yeah, these two cases are causticum. Then the third one is a different. This is also recently I cured this case successfully. She recommend even within a week. That's why I took this case. Within a week, she recommend almost 4 patients. So that's why the right the homeopath has to do, right. So when we take the case carefully, right, very interestingly, and with the involvement, right, then it will be succeeded, right. Then they referred the case. Then they referred many patients. So this case, lady, age about 55, she's an accountant working for the bank. The problem is gastritis, simple gastritis and GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease, burning in stomach, especially in the epigastrium, aggravation after eating, burning gastritis, eructation with the burning. Whenever the patient feels worries and anxiety, the burning increased, especially in the pit of stomach here. I think many of you know the remedy, right? Here, the patient with the index finger is over here, right? You can see here, here, pain over here with the index finger. So remedy almost, I think, Dr. Danesh, you got the remedy, right?
Like a pudding.
No,
Belladonna is also there.
no, the index finger, this is the patient sign. Index finger over here in the epigastrium, right? Ali Baik, Mariam, wonderful. Okay. So we'll see. Very interesting. And indigestion, as usual, you know, this kind of problem, and gastric irritability, and the flatulency, burp. It's a chronic one, very chronic one, almost more than 6 months she is suffering from this problem, and loss of sleep, and also the patient had anemia, but there's no bleeding, nothing, no melena, no black color stool, nothing is there. No gastric ulcer. That's only the gastritis with the maybe another 2-3 weeks, if not treated, it may turn into the gastric ulcer. So eating fatty food and spices aggravates the problem. So okay. And also the patient has, because continuously sitting, this lady as accountant and continuously sitting in front of the computer in the bank. So she worked, right, for quite a long time sitting. So that's why the patient had the sciatica. So she treated somewhere chiropractor and physiotherapy, right? Then somewhere he did acupuncture, massage and everything for the sciatica and back pain. So especially the time of the aggravation time of aggravations, right? Exactly 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. in between, this 2 to 4 in between. So mind, she is very stubborn. My work, my duty, right? She is very task-oriented, goal-oriented person. While she discuss a lot of things, right? And she need always perfection in his job, in the family, everywhere. And she had some the other mental symptoms to the fear of failure, fear of criticism, right, from high officials. So those kind of fear and anxiety, she felt always in the stomach. The sensation, very irritability, very sensitive, very irritability on family issues, but she wanted to spend the time with this family. The contradiction is there. So most of the family issues makes her irritated, but at the same time, she wanted to be with the family, right? She always spent time with the family. These symptoms, Dr. George Vidilkas also mentioned in his Materia Medica. Sorry. And the nature of pain, I always ask the nature of pain, the sensation of pain. You know, my favorite, right, H.A. Robert, sensation acid. So see, I want to confirm this remedy because I know I repertorize and because of the symptoms and all these things, everyone knows it's a Calibi case, Pakka Calibi case. So then I asked the patient to confirm the diagnosis. So I referred with the Materia Medica and everything is perfect. And the sensation. In the first visit, she couldn't able to tell the exact sensation. Is it some pain and burning like that? Then after 1 week, she called me. After I prescribed the Calibec and everything. But after 1 week or 4 or 5 days, she called me again. Doctor, did you ask repeatedly? More than 10 times during the consultation, during the conversation, you ask about what kind of sensation, what kind of feeling. I asked her in Tamil because she is a Tamil lady. So you asked me this question repeatedly, but I couldn't able to answer that question that time properly. Then she answered that question after while the phone conversation. She said, "Doctor, it looks like with a knife cutting or punching with the tip of the knife, cutting, scraping with the tip of the knife." It is there in the right. What is that? This material. Sorry, the what is that? Always I keep sensation acid, right? H.A. Robert. So it is there in the H.A. Robert, page number 265. Cutting pain from point of knife after eating. That's also after eating. Right? It is there. Calibike. So I prescribed the Calibike. Almost how many? Yeah. After 3 weeks. 2 weeks continuously Calibike 200, then placebo, then 200 like that, then placebo. So in between I gave biochemic, right? Some biochemic to support and mainly the advice. Diet advice and the habitual, their habitual advice, lifestyle advice. A lot of things. I advise her to stop milk, right, and eat GERD, GERD yogurt to promote the gut bacteria, the gut system. So GERD, stop the milk and promote the GERD and eat more fiber and this kind of food, the fiber and fruits kind of things. I stop all the the non-veg stuff and spices. So almost in 3 weeks, she was all right completely. She is happy. So these are 3 interesting cases. Much recently, I so all the repetition and everything I have here. You can see the right in the cases. So, any questions regarding this case? Another 10 minutes regarding this case or in Canadian homeopathic system, whatever. Dr.
Yes,
Danish?
thank you. Yes, thank you, Dr. Paul Joseph, for coming out here and delivering a beautiful session in this evening. And as you rightly pointed, how you become a homeopath and how you tend to be a Hahnemanian homeopath. That is something great because I, that's a very important point to discuss because a lot of people are coming towards homeopathy and they don't know what is homeopathy, where to move on, how to study it, how to practice it, and whether I will get some patients and what are the things I need to do, but you have mentioned about all these things. Then once you become once you are there in India, you studied these things, and thereafter you met the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, and thereafter you were able to write say, letters and everything, and articles published. So this is how one can mature into a very good homeopath, simply sitting in the clinic and doing something and waiting for the patient, and but studying things properly, study the subject, try to write the subject in articles in your local language, and try to publish it the same in art in major magazines as well as in periodicals and newspapers. That will definitely take you to higher level. That's how you become a very good homeopath. And after reaching to this particular Canada, also you are able to achieve the goal of continue with homeopathy, because there are many persons who are after leaving India, they may start some other business, or they may start they may leave homeopathy and they may do
Yes.
something extraordinary things. But you have done the right thing. You just stick on with homeopathy. I see you try to build the innings for homeopathy, and not only for you but for the coming generation. Congratulations for that. This is what I would like to say. And of course, all the cases
Yeah,
were
this is the
excellent.
magazine. As Dr. Dane said, how to improve the practice and how to improve the. So still, I'm doing the same for more than 18 years continuously, uninterruptedly, right? Continuously doing, writing the article, talking in the radio, talking in the TV, right? See, this is the magazine I always write this one. So you can see my.
Okay, very
Can you
good,
see?
very good. Tamil,
Uh,
yes.
every month this magazine is coming. I'm writing one. They gave me one page. No advertisement, nothing. I never spend advertisement, even a single penny. Right. So this is the way media nowadays. The media is the one of the things. And secondly, the success. Simply advertising and we are not doing a proper case study and prescription and failure in cases, right? That's not the problem. But the right
Yes.
success and always the patient, the previous success patient, they uh, tell to others word of mouth. Word of mouth is a very important thing.
Yes, in the early part, people used to do the mouth-to-mouth publicity, but there is no such thing nowadays. Things are entirely different now, but very few people still come to the clinic after this somebody suggested you for the particular treatment like that. Okay, we can have discussion. If anyone want to talk to Dr. Paul Joseph, Professor Paul Joseph, you can raise your hand. So that we can allow you to unmute yourself. Uh, we can invite
There are a lot
Juma.
of Malayalis here in particular area in Brampton and Mississauga. There's a small cities. A lot of Malayalis, right? There, I have.
Yes, yes, yes. We know the Malayali peoples are.
Doctor, that is, if you believe or not, I have. It's about 120 Malayali family patients. 120.
Yes, that is because most of them 10 out of one a person, a family take homeopathy in Kerala minimum. And that's why 1 out of 10, 10 not one out of 10 minimum. I must say 1 out of 3. That's the present situation. And Dr. Ambaresh, sir, because even in a square kilometers, we have at least 3 to 5 homeopathic doctors. That's the present situation in Kerala. We have more than
Yeah,
15,000
the
homeopathic registered doctors
yeah.
for a community of 3 crore
But most
people.
of the people here in
Yes.
seniors and the other migrated community, they wanted to have to talk with the local language, right? They convey their message or their problem in the Tamil or Malayalam or Hindi people or Hindi or these things. So their mother tongue. So when they went to the white doctors or the other doctors, it's very difficult to explain, very difficult to convey the exact problem, right? So that's why most of the people, they come to us. So that's one of the advantages.
Exactly. Yes,
Sir,
Dr. Ambaresh, sir.
Sir, good evening. I refer on patient to your clinic suffering from bipolar disease on Malayali.
Oh, what's the name? Sorry, don't tell the name and sorry.
Okay.
When
The
you
disease
referred
is
about a few months ago?
2 weeks before.
Oh, right, okay.
Bipolar disease.
Bipolar disease, okay. So when they come, we'll see.
They search for one doctor in Canada.
Okay, Dr. Ambaresh.
Okay.
Thank you, Dr. Danesh, or congratulations, Dr. Paul Joseph, sir. Very nice, excellent session. Handmaids, Pop's case history and select remedy. Casticum calivacrum.
Oh,
Very nice select remedy according to shortly according to history or according to short symptoms. Select symptom, aggravation and modality. Select calibacrom and casticum. Very good. Case presentation according to Hahneman's path. So very thanks, sir. Thank you.
thank you. Okay, see you all,
Yes,
because my patients are waiting
yes.
outside.
Yes, Miss Aria, you can conclude the session.
Sir, am I audible?
Yes.
On behalf of the International Forum for Promoting Homeopathy and all participants present today, I express our sincere gratitude for your enlightening and inspiring presentation. Sir, your reflections on My Steps on Hahnemann's Path have reminded us that Organon is not merely a book to be studied, but a philosophy to be lived. Through your experiences as a clinician, teacher, author, and public educator, you have shown us how Hahnemann's principles can continue to guide our professional and personal journeys. Thank you very much for sharing your valuable time, wisdom, and experiences with us. We are certain that today's session has inspired many of us to walk more faithfully on the path laid down by our master, Dr. Samuel Hahnemann. And I would also like to remind everyone that in case if you have missed any of our webinars, there is our YouTube channel, IFPH Talks, where all our videos are being uploaded on a daily basis. I thank everyone with gratitude to our speaker, organizers, and attendees. And I'm concluding today's session. Thank you.